first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. Now here's yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Snell yet again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over first and 10.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will go for 5 up to the 30.
And they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
Derrick Henry.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Sack there by Cameron Hayward, an all-pro in the 2019 season. He's been consistently good throughout his career. 29 sacks in his last 3 seasons.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Gun. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Rolling to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Jonnu Smith.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Tannehill. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
2nd and goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That makes the score Steelers.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. 2nd and 11 now.
Today's final score.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track.
Their alley with what we saw in this one.